what's going on? So today I'm reacting to Foodie's latest Beeze mukbang, boar fest, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit of everything. I peeked at it. I was just looking to see if it was worth reacting to. There's a lot of boring parts, I'm not going to lie to you, but there's some points of interest. So I wanted to react to it, plus cool stuff on Twitter, plus some of her community posts, because I got thoughts on those. And we're just going to put it all together in one nice, neat little package. So, where do we even start first? Well, how about we start with her community post? Because there's a few that I want to cover, including one that I forgot about the last time, because I got thoughts on it. So, let me just go ahead and pull that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here. There's the community post. All right, so let's start at the bottom. This is the one that I forgot. Don't hit me over the head. I completely missed it. I knew about it, but while I was reacting with the last react, I forgot about it. My bad. I know, send me to the corner. So 2 days ago, she posted, I should clarify that the certain hate will have you perma-blocked. I unblocked for those who are not hateful or disgusting in their comments. Also, how is it desperate to want to keep my channel going? Why should I let my channel go? I like to earn my own money as well, but I'm not fixated on it. I enjoy making content. New vlog coming soon on couples channel, but yeah, all are welcome. If you can be what? Civil, and if not, we will reblock you. And this is the last unblocking I will do on this channel. So I am being careful to only block very hateful comments, not dissenters or criticism. So again, apologies for not covering this one. Completely forgot about it. So Chantal has been unblocking people. And the only time she does that is when she really, really needs money. When she's all in her fields and she's making enough money, she doesn't unblock anyone. Her arrogance, she just won't unblock people. That's just how it is. So now she's telling people, I will unblock you, but if you're mean to me, you're going to get blocked. For those who might be VIBs, something you should know, if you don't already know it. Let me just make you aware of this fact. Chantal is all about making that money, to the point where she will scam to make the money. And one of the things that she will do is she will purposely block people just so they will sign up under a new handle and pay another membership. So not only will she get membership number 1 from you, but also you're paying for membership number 2. So if the membership is, say, for $4.99 and she blocks you and you sign up under another one, she's getting $8 a month out of you versus like 4 or 5. That's what she does. Like she's double dipping. She'll purposely block people and think that they're going to sign up for another membership. And here she is unblocking people, but she's saying in this post that if you get on her nerves, she'll block you again. So this might be a little scam in disguise where she might not even be mad and block you anyway. There's no telling what Chantal will do. I wouldn't trust it, but hey, spend your money the way you want to. All right, so what else do we got here? So this is the post about the couples vlog. Now, I watched it. I wanted to see if there was anything react-worthy to it. Honestly, there really wasn't. The highlight of the whole vlog was her going on a Ferris wheel. She even said in the video that a lot of the rides she could not ride because she was well over the weight limit. So here you are, Chantal, with a younger man who is active. He likes to go out and do things. This was the person that you wanted to make your partner. This is the person that you plan on traveling with and doing things with. But here you are going to an amusement park. And unfortunately, because of your lack of health and taking care of yourself, you can't do a whole lot. So you wanted a younger husband, but He's going to an amusement park with you and he can't do much with you. Do you not see how much of a bummer that is? Can you imagine going to an amusement park and you've got somebody with you that they can't do much? You know, it's kind of like a wet blanket on a parade. It kind of slows down the fun factor. So you might want to get that fixed. You might want to take care of your health. You've got a younger husband. He wants to go out and do things. If you are not active enough to at least do some things with him, it's going to get boring for him pretty quickly. Okay, this is the last post she made talking about the budget beezing for 99 cents. And I covered this before. That here's Chantal. She's so desperate for money that she made the budget beezing tier, which is something that the old school Chantal would never have done because many people in the past asked her to do this. They said, hey, I can't afford $5. Can you please make a lower tier? She said no. She wanted to make the most money, but she's so desperate for any kind of money that she's willing to go as low as she can just to get some membership signups. But there has been some feedback with that, and we're going to cover that with the stuff that I found on Twitter. So let's just go on over to Twitter right now and cover that as well. Let me just switch over. I got to switch screens on StreamYard. We're also going to cover some cool palette cleansers on Twitter as well from different people. All right, so there's my Twitter. Hi. Hey, and for those who want to follow me on Twitter, it's at WildGirlSarah. So this is from Whiplash. Whiplash says, I'd rather take a fist bump from my hubby than this. If he did that, whatever that is, I'd ask him WTF was wrong with him. So this is from the couple vlog at the amusement park. There's Chantal laying her head on his shoulder, and he's insisting on grabbing her cheeks and rubbing her head like a pet. Tell me you don't want to touch Chantal without telling me you don't want to touch Chantal. You know, he's treating her like, like a small animal or a pet or something. It's just, that doesn't scream husband and wife to me. It just seems kind of creepy. That's just me, though. Katie says both Salah and Chantal think that they can hide how big she is by trying to cover her up in an abaya. The repost is from Hidden Truth saying #Foodie Beauty. Didn't she say that she wanted to wear the hijab, that it wasn't Salah? Now she can't wear Western clothes because it is revealing because of her size. Here's the thing, Chantal. You are wearing the abaya, and I've seen the other ladies over in the Middle East wearing the abaya. When they wear it, it looks very comfortable and it looks very nice. It's very loose on their figure. You can't see their form at all. And considering how hot it is over there, or how hot it can get, because it's loose, I imagine it allows for a lot of airflow to keep the skin cool. But your abayas are practically skin tight. They might as well just be a bodycon dress. But let's watch the clip from Hidden Truths and Katie.
Didn't Salah want you to wear Western clothes? No. I mean, I wear clothes that don't show my form, which Western clothes are very revealing usually, like jeans, like when you're very big.
Chantal, I have seen many videos from different people, different channels of women over in the Middle East that they are dressed in pants. They are dressed in shirts. As long as you keep everything covered, it's appropriate. You don't have to necessarily wear the abaya or the hijab unless you want to. It's not an absolute requirement. So you went to Kuwait and you started wearing the abaya and the hijab, my opinion, because you're trying to disguise how much weight you're gaining because of your constant mukbangs and overeating. And now you're at the point where you're wearing the biggest size abaya you can get your hands on. And even the biggest size isn't really cutting it because we can see more than we should. If you are wearing the abaya correctly, we wouldn't be able to see anything at all. But when you put the abaya on, we can see more than really what should be shown. But you're trying to spin this narrative to everybody of Salah does not want me to wear Western clothes. I don't think it's him. I think it's you that doesn't want to wear Western clothes because they would be more form-fitting. And maybe you might have trouble finding other clothes because you are getting bigger. I don't know. But you can't say that you have to wear an abaya and a hijab when I've clearly seen videos on other channels of women that they're modestly covered, they're modestly dressed, and it looks very nice and it looks very appropriate. If you prefer to wear an abaya and a hijab, that's you, but not everybody has to do that. All right, this is from, palette cleanser time. This is from Nature is Amazing. Look how pretty. Get the cow and the dog. Best buddies. Best buddies. Another palette cleanser from Helen Warlow. Look at these beautiful cookies. Whoever did the icing work on these cookies is amazing. They look so pretty. I wouldn't want to eat them. I would just be looking at them all day. Really gorgeous. Well done. Ghost Crab says Chantal went from 20K a month to absolute nothing, and it was all her fault. She destroyed her own channel for Salah, and he didn't care then because he thought she would take him to Canada. But now that's all that's left is milking her. She has to work hard for the money, and I love it. Yep. Maybe she fed him a bunch of lies and said, hey, I'll take you to Canada. I'll help you get citizenship. But then he figured out that she was lying. So now maybe his way of thinking is, I'm in deep with this person. She's here. Might as well just make all I can off of her before the situation changes again. And I love that for her. I really do. D. Angry Scott says, my favorite comment on these low efforts, low imagination perks that Foodie Beauty created because she's panicking that her channel is dying. Yeah, so this is one of the comments. Somebody's saying, imagine paying for this. Yeah, imagine. Imagine being someone going to Chantal's channel and the person on that channel asking $5 and saying, you really don't get any perks. None at all. And not only that, even though one of the few perks that I'm offering is I'm supposed to make emojis, I say that I'm going to make emojis, but if anybody wants to make them for free for me and send them to me, just her trying to get out of work. Like, not only is she making $5, she's looking for Beezers that would make her free emojis. And by the way, I made emojis for my channel. It doesn't take that long. And it's not that big of a deal. It can take seconds to make an emoji. So imagine being so lazy that something that's so simple and for free, you're actually trying to get other people to do for you. Now, this is funny. This is from Wholesome Memes. You got the chickens, and here's a pigeon pretending to be a chicken. I'm just trying to fit in, y'all. I'm just trying to fit in. Wait till they throw the chicken feed. I'll act just like one of them, and I can snag some. That pigeon has been hanging out with the chickens too long. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, she still uses the Gatineau glitter, which is now Kuwait glitter. Some reason that doesn't sound like a good thing to say. Chantal NC Gatineau, you paid for midnight sleepovers. So let's watch the clip from Chantal and Hidden Truths.
I do want to, though. I do want to. They have what kind of color? Should I wear a bit of eyeshadow? This is the Gatineau glitter. It's now Kuwait glitter.
You know what's really funny? Chantal talked on and on and on about how awful Nader was to her, how he hurt her. My question for her is, if that person hurt you very, very badly, Why would you have anything around you that might make you remember him? Wouldn't you want to dispose of and get rid of anything that would remind you of that person if they really truly hurt you? I would think so. People who've been hurt by other people, you don't keep reminders around. You don't giggle about it. You don't laugh about it. So, her keeping the glitter eyeshadow after all the things she claimed Natter did to her, I find that weird. And for the record, I think a lot of the things she said about Natter, what he allegedly did, were lies, just because of situations like this right here. Okay, this is from Kristen. Kristen says, looks like the newly designed badges are being really well received and enticing tons of new members. So here is some of the responses from that. This person says, holy moly, that is low effort and ugly. Another person says, this is what desperation looks like. By the way, don't waste your money. She's already blocking everyone back. Oh, really? So she's told everybody, I will unblock you. And then she's already blocking people. Sounds like she's double dipping to me. Sounds like she's unblocking people just so they can restart their memberships and then turning around and blocking them so she can get double memberships when they try to sign back up. Really, really grimy stuff, Chantal. Steph says, you have so much free time and this is what you come up with? Yeah. But those of you that are on Chantal's channel, are you really surprised? Does this surprise you? I mean, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If you're part of Chantal's channel and you've been watching her for the longest and watching her shenanigans and listening to her lies and listening to her BS and seeing that she's not that person that she will put effort into anything, and she's not about that life of taking pride in herself or her content or appreciating her audience. If you're someone signing up for her channel and this is what she gives you, are you really surprised? Can you really complain? At this point in time, can you really complain? I'm a reactor to Chantal. I can look at her, I can watch her and see that there's no true changes here. So those of you that are viewers, those of you that are VIBs, that you really like her to the point where you buy the memberships, how can you be stunned or amazed or shocked at Foodie Beauty not putting effort into anything to the point where she reaches out to her Beezers and says, hey, anybody want to make some free emojis for me? She's just trying to get out of work. And if she's got the attitude of getting out of work, that means she's not wanting to do any work. She's not going to put any effort forth. I mean, let's apply some reason and logic here. If you see someone, they have an I don't care attitude. If they have a I don't want to work on anything, not even myself attitude. If you see that, if you recognize it, don't expect anything from them because they're not going to give you much of anything. Do you understand me? Don't expect big surprises, pleasant surprises from someone who's not interested in putting any effort forth. This person says, Chantal, these are so lazy, and you're right back to asking and expecting other people to do your job for you. You literally cannot get any lazier. Put some doggone effort into things. Again, those of you that are her viewers, I don't know what it's going to take for you people to wake up. I really don't. I don't know what it's going to take, what has to be said, what has to be done. For those that you that support Chantal, what's it going to take for you to wake up and realize you're dealing with a very lazy, unmotivated, spoiled, rotten, entitled person? Well, it might happen soon, it might happen later, but in the meantime, Chantal's never going to change. That much I will tell you. So, Let's keep moving. Ham Hat says, wow, good going, Chantal. Okay, this is about the, she just made loyalty badges, i.e. emojis, which again, don't take any time at all. Oh, and this is from Carolyn's Corner. This person asked the question, are you going to pay people for their work? She replies, no. It's just that if they want to volunteer, or if not, it's cool. So she's like, she's fishing to see if anybody will make the emojis for her. She knows how to do it. And like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I figured out how to do it. It's not that big of a deal, but yet she's, even for something so simple, looking for other people to do what she should do as a content creator. All right. This is from Hidden Truths. Foodie Beauty, the gym vlog was just filler content. She never planned on getting healthy. It only hurts herself. So this is from the live. Let's take a look.
Can you adjust when you last went to the gym? Probably like the last time I did a vlog. No.
Oh, what happened? Was it cut off?
Can you adjust when you?
I think the audio got cut off, but you guys get the gist of it. We'll probably see the same clip in the vlog somewhere. I don't see how she's going to go to the gym if before she goes to the gym, she's doing her mukbangs and she's eating very heavy food. Tons of rice, tons of pasta, tons of bread. I would almost think that she's purposely eating that heavy food just so she can have an excuse not to go to the gym. And if that's what's going on, Chantal, the only person you're hurting is yourself. And eventually it might catch up with you. So, be aware of that. This is from Shenanigans. Hi, Shenanigans. So this is from the couple vlog where they went to the amusement park. And this was practically the only ride that Chantal could ride because a lot of the rides have weight limits. And that would mean safety issues. But she's on the Ferris wheel with Salah. So she finally got to do something with him. It's just a shame, Chantal, that you are not in the kind of shape that you can go to an amusement park and really ride all the rides and have a good time, and he could have a good time with you. That you're limited because of your size and because of your health. Okay, so that is it for all of this stuff on Twitter. So let's switch over to the thing that she did. Is it Eid? I don't want to be disrespectful. I want to pronounce this correctly. So Eid Mubarak. If I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. I'm not doing it on purpose, not being disrespectful. Let's get into it. And this went on for like an hour and 21 minutes. We're going to jump around a lot. If it gets way too boring, don't worry. So let me just share the screen. Okay. And let's go.
Ready to Beeze. Eid Mubarak. Thank you, Madison. Yes, and for all of those of you who celebrate, I wish you a day of peace. There's going to be a lot of celebrations. I'm getting ready. I'm going to be getting ready for the day, so you guys can get ready with me. Hi, Sharon Stone.
You know she's completely relieved that Ramadan is over because now she can eat whenever she wants.
The badge you see is Bees in Power. That's Sharon Stone's. Very important. Bees are London. What are your Eid plans, Queen? Ready, set, rebees. Thank you. You got a new car? Oh, yeah, that's great. Hey, sometimes there's a door that closes and a new one opens. I'm sorry your car got totaled. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Budget Beezin. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with budget Beezin, A plus. Eid Mubarak, A plus. Sad Big Bird, you are unblocked. K Bella, I unblocked everybody, but that doesn't mean I allow super hate, people who are just really, really insulting and a downer. I don't mind you telling me, oh, you look so fat or things like this. I don't care. That's fine. You can share your opinion. You don't have to like me, but, keep it somewhat civil as well. Eid Mubarak, Sanella. Thank you. So I hope you guys don't. I'm going to actually, I wanted to read the opening verse of the Quran, the Surah Al Fatiha, and just like tell you what it means in translation and basically just how we pray a little bit. Admit that 5.99 Beezers are better than.
So basic says admit that 5.99 Beezers are better than 99-cent Beezers. Well, with Chantal, I'm sure she would prefer that everybody pay $5.99 because I've mentioned before, when it comes to YouTube, we YouTubers that are monetized on our channels, YouTube takes 30% of whatever you make. That includes memberships. So if somebody is, say, buying a 99-cent membership, she's only getting 70 cents compared to a much bigger profit margin with, say, a $5.99. But here's basic trying to say, oh, I'm better than somebody who pays 99 cents because I pay $5.99. Well, not to be rude, my opinion, it doesn't matter if you pay 99 cents or $5.99. You're all idiots. My opinion.
99-cent Beezer's basic. You're a loyalty Beezer basic. There's loyalty Beezers, you know. Oh my God, that's not fine.
Well, actually, you know what? If you're paying $5.99, that means you're a bigger idiot because you're paying more money for non-tent. But go ahead.
You know what I mean, Toriana? Flop Era, welcome to Budget Beeze and Reset Beeze. I don't blame you, Flop Era, the amount of times I've blocked you, right? You're a luxury Beezer. Yeah. And I don't judge anybody. Like, you know, if you guys want to be, you're all important to me, all Beezers, but I wanted to have many.
Really? All of your viewers are important to you? No, just the ones who pay. Because if you cared about everybody on your channel, as you should, you would do more open chats. You would let people talk for free. You wouldn't act like it's a privilege to talk to you to the point where people should pay for it. Not when you get on your live chats and you really don't have interesting things to say and you're not planning special events, you're not making it intriguing or creative. So what exactly are people paying for? People get bored in your chat. You can get bored for free. You don't have to pay for it.
Tiers so that people can all enjoy, and sometimes, you know, maybe open chats, but you still get to use the cute emojis. We're working on emojis. I'm really not good at those. I could draw some, I guess. I don't know. So show us your house key. I don't know where I put it. Show us your house key. I'm not locked in here, guys, obviously. I mean, you know, that one day he took the key and that was it. But now, like, he was like, yeah, you know what? People have a point. Like, if there was a fire or something. So since then, like, I'm not locked in the house. Laura, it's Howie. Hi, Howie. Mad luxurious. Maybe make a contest to make emoji art. That's a good idea. Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Wait. Making a contest to make emojis. Why? What exactly do the people who make the best emojis get out of that? So you're just trying to get free emojis out of people and disguise it as a contest? What exactly do they win? The emojis benefit you. They have to do with you making money on your channel. What do they get out of it? Oh, look at that emoji. I made that. What a great benefit to the people that actually put the work in.
God, it's EG. Budget Beezer. Welcome, EG. Ready, set, Beeze. I can't say that. I can't say that anymore. I can't swear. It's Eid. But we do celebrate Eid. I'm cooking so much. Oh, yes. Bosnian food. I've never tried that. I am not cooking. I'm a useless housewife, but we will be going out. I'm going to try to vlog some Eid celebrations. Mostly we don't have much planned. You know, things with family and that we're going to keep private for now, but like dinner and stuff. But fasting is officially finished.
Like you ever obeyed the whole fasting thing? You didn't fast during Ramadan. What are you talking about? You kept doing mukbangs the whole time.
Um,
If you had fasted the way you should have during Ramadan, we would be able to tell just by looking at you. You would be losing weight and it would show up in your face. If anything, you've gotten bigger during Ramadan.
what else is there? So yeah, Salah went to the mosque, and then we're gonna be probably doing some Eid activities later, but we're probably gonna vlog, so I don't want to ruin it. We're also gonna go visit the graveyard. Salah's mom. We're gonna get her some flowers. So can you make an emoji of the rabbit you ran over? No, I triggered people. I feel bad for the rabbit. I was just making a joke. Why are you out celebrating Eid with family? It's like 5:20 in the morning, Flop. We're gonna get there. Hey, EG. I'm gonna call you EG. I can't go to the mosque with Salah because it's a men's only mosque. It's like, you know, so. But women can pray in the home, but they can go to the mosque obviously for Eid as well. But I didn't. If there was a fire at my house personally, I would let the cats out and go back inside. What? That's a nice thing to do for his mom. Yeah. So it'll be sad, but yeah, like it's something we're gonna do today, and it'll be nice to be with him for that. I have to take really good care of him. Oh, hello, rat face. All we need now is accountable beauty back. Are you allowed to speak with Pete's? Address it. I'm allowed to do what I want. So typically, yeah, like Muslim women who are married do not have male friends, and vice versa. Like Salah doesn't have any female friends whatsoever.
That's because you're jealous and insecure. I mean, I'm sure you're checking his phone to see if he's talking to anybody. If a man gets within 5 feet of you, the moment you do something for them, in your mind, they belong to you and they're not allowed to escape until you say so. So, of course, you're not going to allow him to have any female friends. But as I've said in the past, Chantal, if a man or woman wants to do the dirty, they will find a time, a place, and a person to get it done. And since Salah leaves you alone a lot, I'm sure he's got plenty of time and opportunity to get it done because I'm pretty sure he's not doing the dirty with you. You doggone make sure of that. You don't take care of yourself. You're foul in every way. So if he ain't doing it with you, I'm sure he's got some friends that you don't know about. He might even have a second phone.
Cultural, religious thing. But I have spoken to Pete's, just basically more when we moved out, like we checked in and everything. But I can see his live streams too, how he's doing. No, Deirdre, it was my phone. Abby, welcome to the Loyalty Beezer Club. Wow, thank you. Ready, shit, Beeze. Or Beeze. Are you new? I don't think so. We need the lawyer from Africa. Oh, yeah, come back, Tanya. We won't make fun of you. I wasn't making fun of her. I just laughed because I laugh at like a lot of things, right? Pete's is female. Well, yeah, technically, I guess. Like he wants to transition and everything. So, okay. So today is a very exciting day if you are Muslim, of course.
I don't think Chantal is excited because she is a newly reverted Muslim woman. I think she's happy and relieved that whenever she wants food, she can eat it now whenever she wants to. Not that she couldn't before, but now she can just go out with Salah and get food and it won't be a problem. That's the only reason why she's happy and relieved.
Can you address Howie? Last night we had really nice fish dinner, and Howie had some fish. He loves fish, and fish that doesn't have seasonings on it and everything, like just the white meat, is good for them for protein. So we had some of our salad because we weren't eating it. And can you address why Smee cried at the documentary? She did. She said, "Cutie."
I'm not trying to be mean here, Chantal. Listen, I know that you overfeed yourself. Request please don't overfeed the hamster. It's not healthy for him. There's no need to overfeed a hamster. Feed him enough to be healthy, but just because you are super morbidly obese, you don't need your hamster being the same way. Okay. He doesn't need to be overfed to the point where he can barely move.
She left me a message, cutie. I cried at the documentary. It was so nice. And I went, oh, thanks, me. She's like, I watched it with my stepdad. But she's just happy for me because she saw like how I was like she didn't like me doing wheelchairs. She didn't like me being with you know what. And she's just happy to see me like, like of course at first she was like, oh my gosh, you're not moving to the Middle East. You're getting, you're getting married. Like what? Like any concerned mom would be. But the more like we talk to them on video very often. So you'll make your name halal. You have to act halal then. You've been here since the beginning. Your live streams 2 years ago. Yeah, I thought so, Abby. I hated when my boyfriend had girlfriends. Show us your hamster. I will show him, don't worry. I smoke shisha on 420. It's not healthy, and it's like smoking, like somebody said it's like smoking 100 cigarettes, but like sometimes you just need to I don't know, like I have trouble like cold turkeying my life. Like I don't know if I can go through life cold turkey completely super.
Chantal, I have very sensitive ears. And because I listen to you talk so much, I've listened to you for hours and hours a day for a few years straight. So I'm very sensitive to voices and noises. And today it sounds like your voice it's a little bit deeper in tone, in pitch. And normally that happens when you get sick. Anybody out there, ever had a cold before, you know what I'm talking about. It sounds like that shisha smoke is affecting your throat. It's tearing up your throat. And I've also had people in my comments that when I ask the question, for those who suffer with asthma, wouldn't shisha smoke irritate you? And a lot of people have said, yes, it would. So if you suffer with asthma or anything like that, where you need inhalers, maybe you shouldn't be smoking the shisha.
For healthy habits only. I don't know. Sabrina. I met a Muslim man recently, but he was broke, so it didn't work out. What does that have to do with anything? Can you adjust when you last went to the gym? Probably like the last time I did a vlog. No, I think I went one time after that. I have to get back on track. I have to get back on track. No, I have like a 4-month gym membership. So I can't waste it. I don't like the gym, I'm trying to act halal. But yeah, some things I do are definitely frowned upon. I wouldn't say that smoking shisha, I think it's like frowned upon, but it's not considered haram. But I try not to do it too much,
I remember when Chantal was with BB. BB tried. He really, really tried with Chantal. When he found out that she had a problem with food, to the point where she was hiding pizza boxes throughout the house and they got a roach infestation, he really, really tried. He did what was good for her. He encouraged her to eat healthy. He got her a gym membership. She went a couple of times and then she just abandoned it. Now here we are, years later. She's with Salah, and Salah is having the same problem with Chantal because her problem with food is something I'm sure he doesn't understand. This problem that she has with food, it's over her head, and it's certainly over his head. I don't think he fully understands it. I don't think he gets that her issues with food, it's not just about portions and reducing portions of food. It's not as simple as sending someone to a gym or restricting their junk food. She's got emotional, mental issues, perhaps tied up with food. And that's something that needs intense therapy. So until that stuff is addressed, her problem with food is not going to go away. That's why Trying to send someone like Chantal to the gym to get them to lose weight, get healthy, it's not going to work because the body is not the problem. The mind and the emotions are the main problem. The body needs help, but the mind, the emotions need more help. Do you understand? So, of course, because she's not getting all of the therapy all at once, this situation right here where she's not going to the gym, it's just going to keep happening.
Maybe like once a day or something. I don't know. So could go for way shorter. Isn't as scary to go. Yeah. What are we talking about? Had a lot to do with everything. He can't support a wife. Uh, you should be able to support your wife for sure. I'm just eating whole food recently. Really get used to it. Oh, yeah. But it's hard. Like you get used to it, but not really. Like it. I always crave the food eventually. Lauren,
And you using that language tells me that instead of looking for solutions, you're looking for escape. Because if you have a problem with food or anything, the way that you mentally and emotionally excuse what you're doing, you try to minimize it by using different words, different language, by saying about something that you really shouldn't be doing. Oh, I was craving it. When you're craving something, you're almost giving yourself permission to do it. Oh, I was craving it. It's not that big of a deal. Chantal, it is a big deal because you have a problem with food and it's ongoing. You're gaining more and more weight. You're getting more and more unhealthy. And if the thinking with you is you're going to get to a place where you're bedbound, and maybe you're thinking when you're bedbound, you'll make more money off your VIBs or feeders. If you're thinking that Salah is going to stick around to take care of you when you become bedbound, this is a very toxic, poisonous, stupid way of thinking. Don't count on Salah to be there if you become bedbound because he won't. He will get overwhelmed because taking care of somebody who's bedbound for any reason is a big responsibility. It's a lot to take on. And he's not ready. He's not trained. Your VIBs may be turned off from the idea of you being bedbound and go away. You can't rely on what you don't know to be there if something happens to you.
De Laguna, huge fan plus YouTube creator. Would love to interview you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, maybe inshallah in the future. Salah went to the mosque flop. He was extra broke, not just regular. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe he'll get better luck.
So it's 5 o'clock in the morning and Salah is at the mosque. Is that a thing? Do they go to the mosque that early? Perhaps. Perhaps.
Favorite Arabic desserts? I would have to say basbousa.
And bigger question, why is she awake at 5 o'clock in the morning? Shouldn't she be sleeping? I mean, it's 5 a.m. Why not go to sleep?
Hawalet al-Jubin and Hawala. I can't talk today. The Beeze spray being in the dollar store. It's not a dollar store. First of all, there's no dollars here. Second, his products are in different like markets. They're meant to be affordable. But like 2.5 KD, for example, that's like if you times that by 4.4, that's over like $10. Like that's not super cheap for a spray, for a perfume spray, you know, but they're not meant to be like high end. And
Chantal, that spray wasn't even perfume. It wasn't even body spray. It's spray that's meant to freshen up fabrics. It's basically a cheaper version of Febreze. And it's not even spray that you could sell internationally because it's not been tested. It's not been licensed. There's no ingredients on the bottle. There could be anything in there, anything at all. You know, have somebody whipping up something in a bathtub for all anybody knows. It's fabric spray. It's basically just cheap, homemade Febreze.
never said he was like a high-end retailer, but he still earns an income. So I'm not going to crap on it, you know? And he's branching out. Like, he has cleaning products now that I use to clean my kitchen, like oven cleaner and stuff like that. And like,
Wait a minute. Wait. Oven cleaner? When do you even cook? You don't even use the oven. You don't cook. So why do you need oven cleaner? For what purpose would you need that?
like foaming hand soap. So he's doing pretty well.
That's not going to get used either. You don't wash your hands. Next.
I showed you the spray for Ramadan. That smells really nice for like that sells well during, especially during Ramadan, because people spray to pray. Spray to pray. It is hard, yeah. Dinar store, but a dinar is like not $1, so you know. But it's still pretty cool to have your products sold in any market, in my opinion. That's pretty cool. I don't know. We have a video like of like the actual stores, like some of the stores where the products are sold, and yeah, the Beezer spray. Nobody who buys that is gonna be like, "What is Beezer?" You know, but that's okay.
Yeah, isn't it curious that anything that Chantal does, she's very quick to brag upon it. But when the Beezer spray ended up at this discount store, not a word, not a mention of it. The only reason why people found out is because somebody posted about it on Reddit, and then the information got passed along to Twitter, and then everybody else on YouTube found out about it. So had the Redditor not saw it at the store and posted the picture, we wouldn't know about it. So isn't that strange? That Chantal has been talking to us about these products, and it's a big company and going to make a lot of money, and I invested in this. But yet, when the product ended up somewhere in the public, she said nothing. It was almost as if she was embarrassed by it. But then once people honestly found out and she could not deny it, now she's trying to put a different narrative on the whole thing.
Deirdre, how do I feel about surging it? I don't know. I don't really care about all of that drama stuff. Like, whatever, honestly. It's just so like boring, you know? I don't know. I think it's weird that like you're gonna split money off of a channel that you don't. I don't know, like how much money can they make off of my reviewing my streams, you know? Like with like 1.2k views, like you're gonna split that money. That's like, well, maybe it's a little, maybe it's enough, I don't know.
Well, Chantal, I'm looking at your live stream, and you streamed this almost a day ago. It's at 23 hours, 6.6k views. Now, I don't know what your RPM is because it's different for every person who's monetized. Sometimes it could be a lot, sometimes not a lot at all. I don't know what your RPM is, but for a channel that has as many subscribers as you, and you're only getting 6.6k views, that's not a lot, mama. That's actually pretty low. Like, no wonder you're making the dollar tier on your channel. No wonder.
There's literally nothing wrong with selling at a dollar store. There's billion-dollar companies that only sell at dollar stores. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's true. I'm trying to think of some of the brands at Dollarama. Just saw saying Beezer spray wasn't for sale, but it was in the dinar store. No, he said it's not for sale internationally. Like he sells within Kuwait only. So
Yeah, and that doesn't make sense to me. So you're on your channel and you're talking about this spray, this cheap Febreze spray, and you're giving it a name that only people on YouTube would recognize and know. You're calling it the Beezer spray. And yet, none of your Beezers can buy it. It's available only locally, where there are no Beezers. So talking about this and advertising it on your channel on YouTube And anybody in your audience that might be interested in getting a bottle can't get a bottle. But yet calling it the Beeze spray. I mean, there's so much wrong here.
Yeah, it's for sale. I don't know about, I didn't know it was for sale. I don't even know. But may as well. I mean, I don't know. It's really nice smell. It's like rose vanilla. When are you making peanut poppers? Ew. Remember A+? Remember when I found out what they were? I was like, adding protein in your morning. Yeah, I know. Protein gives you gas. Have you used your oven enough that it needs to be cleaned? Golden Girl, I had to clean the stovetop because I was making ramen and I got some of the noodles in the thing and it burnt. He's very...
So you need oven cleaner for that? Generally, oven cleaner you use for the inside of the oven, not the outside. You only use it for the outside when there's a lot of baked on stuff on the top of your oven. If it was just ramen, you could just wipe it down with the cloth, Chantal.
Very sarcastic and his English is excellent. Yeah, he's very calculated with his English. That's why, like, especially for filming, he'll want to like say something over and over and over until it's like perfect. And I'm just like, babe, like picture me all sweaty, like, babe, it's perfect. No, I don't like the way this sounds, Repackaged Mountain Dew Code Red. What are you doing for eat? I gotta get ready, actually, guys. I gotta get ready to go out. We're gonna go out soon. Actually, he said I have an hour. He's gonna be at the mosque for like an hour, and then he's gonna come back and get me. We're gonna go to the graveyard, and then we're gonna go see what kind of Eid celebrations are out and about. Maybe we can vlog some. Want to see Murat? A+, you're thirsting, aren't you? Hey, Sabre, hi. Dollarama D brand food. Do you ship to Canada and the US, Stan? No, we don't. We don't. That's the thing. Can you do a Beeze perfume giveaway? Maybe I could do one bottle. Yeah, I'll get it right now.
She's not going to do it, and I'll tell you why. Because she's in Kuwait, the shipping would be a lot. And you also got to figure it's got to go through customs, and because it's liquid, you got to package it in a certain way. And can anybody picture Chantal going to the post office over there? No, that's not happening either. She's never going to go out in public.
Oh my. So it's good to spray for when you're at the mosque or praying. Dollar store. Oh, dress only cooking rice all Ramadan. I eat rice way too much, like every single day. Stan, are you team Farida and cake for Sarah Jane? I don't know. I don't even. What are you guys? Does the mosque Salaza have no? Yeah, everyone's fighting. Febreze. You guys make me laugh. Okay, so I was gonna read the opening of the Quran, but I don't know if this crowd is that kind, You say it and then I'll read the translation. It's not my drama. I don't really have an opinion on it, quite frankly. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I was really trying not to focus on drama, especially during Ramadan. So address knowing every single line of Jim Carrey movies, but not the standard prayer. I do know it. It's just I'm so nervous that I have like brain fart kind of thing. This gets me. Carla, welcome to Beezers. I don't know, Budget Beeze and Ready Set Beeze. Roji, welcome to Budget Beeze and Ready Set Beeze. Hey, yay, Triggered Andy, welcome back, Ready Set Beeze. Hey guys, it's so nice to see you guys. The abayas have become bodycon. I know, some of them, yes. Especially the green one, if I sit down, but, Listen, Okay, here's my bag of getting ready stuff. Look. Anyway, yeah, sorry I messed up the prayer thing. I'll get it right. I'll do a video, but basically, Allahu Akbar. We're going to start with the Skins Shangri-La Best Moisturizer. I blocked you for 8 months. I'm sorry. I just unblocked everybody. Eid Mubarak, Roji.
So she's about to put on her makeup. See, this is one of the things that Chantal does to run up the meter and to make the stream longer. She finds little ways like putting on her makeup or eating so she doesn't have to talk to kind of stretch out the time to where the video or the live stream is longer than what it has to be. Let me just distract myself by putting on my makeup or eating. And that way I don't have to say as much. In the meantime, the clock is ticking. Chantal, if you want to be more professional, put on your makeup before you start your live stream. And that way you just focus on the people in the room and making conversation with them. I've done live streams on my channel, and I could sit there and do my tarot cards and easily spend 4 hours just talking. Why can't you do that?
Thank you. He films me at all angles. He doesn't notice like the difference. He's a guy. They don't know, you know.
Yes, he does. Keep telling yourself that. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't realize he's filming from certain angles. Oh, yes, he does. You guys have filmed enough couple vlogs, and I'm sure he's watched videos. He knows all the unflattering angles, and he makes sure to hit every single one of them. He knows you hate your side profile.
No. Like, he likes to take angles like this when we're doing selfies, and I'm like, listen, you know when we walk side by side and like I'm walking like this side by side? I don't like that angle, but he likes it, so, you know. And you guys know what my body looks like.
Yes, unfortunately, we do. But that's your fault because you showed too much of it back in Canada. You should have saved that for OnlyFans.
Sorry, I have a dry mouth. Can we do weigh-ins again? I don't have a scale. I'm curious myself. Probably like 350, I'd say.
Oh, please. You're not 350. Who are you kidding? Chantal, when you were with BB, the last true honest weigh-in you did, you were close to 400 pounds. You were about 20 pounds shy of 400 pounds. And you're bigger now than you were then. So how can you sit there and claim to be 330, 350? When anybody who looks at the streams you did then, which was 4 or 5 years ago, versus now, clearly you've gotten bigger. You're somewhere in the 500-pound range, mama.
I feel like I don't feel
Ain't no way you can sit there and eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day, load up on rice, load up on pasta, load up on bread, load up on cheese, and be 350. No, ma'am.
like when I was 402, oh my gosh, I was in the hospital, ER beezing every other week. Hi, pickle soup. I was like, do I have blood clots? This and that. I mean, at least we do activities. I force myself. We go out walking. Hi, pickle soup. I'm a beezer. King Beezer's at the mosque. Hi, Anna Moberly. Everyone comes at the stream. Okay. No, I'm not supposed to wear makeup, but I want to look a little more alive. My visa's up at the end of the month. No. This month? No. No, it's not. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alhamdulillah. Or mashallah. As well. Knock on wood. Okay. What's this doing in here? What the heck? Hi. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so right now, like when I came to Kuwait, it was like winter, right? The first time. So throughout the winter, it gets max hot is like 25, 26, all right? Goes down to like maybe 15 sometimes at night in the winter. Summer's starting now, and it's going to be consistently for about a month or so in the 30s. So 30, 33, and I'm dying at this heat because this is about the max heat that it gets in Canada, and I can't stand it. So,
well, I've heard that Kuwait In the summertime, it gets to be about 50 degrees Celsius. Now, I'm in the United States, for those of you that are not in the United States. So in Fahrenheit, that would be 134 degrees, somewhere in there. If Chantal is complaining about the heat now, wait. Just wait. Especially with a rolling blackout, she won't know what to do with herself. Another reason to maybe take care of your health, Chantal, because you being of a bigger size, you are going to be roasting in your skin if the outside temperature is well over 100 degrees. With temperatures that high, you won't be able to leave the house. And you're going to be praying that the air conditioner doesn't go out. You feel me? Over in the Middle East, I've heard that Kuwait is one of the hottest areas to live in. And you're there right now. So you wanted a hot girl summer, you're about to get it, just not in the way you wanted it.
Yeah. It's going to get up to like 50, maybe 60 sometimes degrees Celsius.
Right.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. You're a Muslim and you wear makeup? I know. Some are more conservative, true. Yeah.
So she likes to go out at night because it's cooler and the sun isn't out. But here's the thing. In areas that hot, the desert heat, even if you wait till late at night, sometimes the temperature outside can still be 90 to 100 degrees late at night. So if she and Salah are doing a lot of their filming at night for that reason, come summertime, she's not even going to be able to do that. So how is she going to do content if she's going to be limited to just that little room?
Yeah. What have you got in that bag? Well, I'm about to show you. All right. My SIM card for here, for my phone, for the phone company Salah subscribe me to. I love oud. Show you what? What did you want to see again? Oh, the beard spray?
Okay, so Simply Krista says 60 Celsius is 140 degrees. Yep. Yep. And she's complaining because right now it's around 80 to 90 degrees. I'm telling you, Chantal, you're going to hate it.
Beard care? That's like a way of affection for Muslim couples. You see a lot sometimes on like TikTok and social media, like self-care on each other. Thailand is beautiful with amazing food. I know, I told Salah that I'm like, so you must love the food, right? He's like, because he went on a trip one time with his company he was working for at the time, like a group trip. He used to work in like high-end retail. Pretty cool, eh? Okay, hold on. I'll show you how I do it. Oh, civil ID. Well, I might have a video coming up soon on that, EG, so don't worry. You guys will know all the deets eventually, but I'm decided, like, should I tell you guys everything or should I not, I'm not as impulsive with those things for certain reasons, Okay, let me see if I can do this. Different there in terms of weather. Yes, it is very different. I'm baffled that so many people can be in heat like that and function. Yeah, women wear like black abaya, everything, niqab. I don't know. They must be used to it. Oh, Angela, thank you. I was so terrified on it though. Holy Mother Chantal of Cornwall. This is like old times. Yeah, I miss all the abusers, honestly. Honestly, like when I'm on my meds, I don't feel like I feel like as if it just completely changed my brain chemistry. I don't know how to explain it, This is like not working out for me. Hold on. Does A+, do you know the lyrics? I know Salah does.
She's been in Kuwait for 6 months, longer than 6 months, and she still does not know how to do her abaya properly. Although there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube that could show her what she can do.
And he always tells me and I always forget. E.g., yeah, I'm surprised you're still around. I think I'm just like, this is not the type of hijab to do this with. Ah, I'm just gonna wear it like this. Bihawak, bihawak. Heavy deja vu. Deja vu, bees. What do you guys think? Or should I try a different style? Different color, different style? My eyebrows. I just have to wrap it. I'm going to use that one today. That's why I don't have a lot of hijab styles, because I have to practice, you know. I'm very new to this, but this is like an undercap I wear all the time. Covers everything. Yeah. Roji. I don't speak Arabic. What does that mean? Yeah, hayati. Beeze and alone. You guys are, I find you guys are possessive. I mean, to be fair, you guys just wanted me to find somebody. You guys always said when I was like being treated like crap, you can find somebody so much better. You know, I know it's like, for me, I know people were like cautious because like they thought I was falling right back into like just like rebounding, like, you know, like going fast, you know, like getting married.
I wouldn't even classify this as a rebound. I would classify this as Chantal just doesn't know how to be alone. She doesn't like anybody else's company because she doesn't like herself. But Chantal does not know how to be by herself. That's why she moved in with Pete. On top of the fact that he had better credit than she did, and she had her bankruptcy and she used his credit to get into the villa, she honestly doesn't know how to be alone. You know, she's got to have somebody around at all times.
Married after 1 month kind of thing. But you know, I was lucky. So yeah, I mean, it's the complete opposite. I hope over time, you know, people will really just see like how supportive he is. So Arabic is so hard if you're not native speaker yet. I notice. I know some things like, you know, yalla بسرعة شوي بحبك. Favorite thing besides being home, no, is just everything. Mostly, I know it's food related, a lot of the stuff, but honestly, the beaches are so nice with all the cats and like there's like hardly anybody. There just never seems to be people in public. Like I love it, and it's just like the different restaurants, just the vibe of being out and about. You know, the boulevard, the malls here are awesome. Even though I hate malls, I somehow don't mind them.
I think Chantal does not like going out in the daytime, not just because of the heat, because she just doesn't want people to see her. You know, like even before Kuwait, way before. Y'all remember when she was in Canada? She would drive out of her way to go to one certain park, and she would park and she would make sure that there was absolutely no one around before she'd get out of the car and just walk around for about 10, 15 minutes. But she is embarrassed by her weight and by her size. Because if she weren't, she and Salah would be out and about during the daytime a lot more. But she prefers the darkness. She prefers the nighttime because it's a way for her to hide.
As much here. There's just a different vibe. I can't explain it. Not at all what I thought Kuwait would be like. Because I just think of the Middle East as like collectively like the same, and it's not. But I think people are like afraid of the Middle East, especially from the Western world. We don't have the same understanding as if you're here, you know? The people are really nice and friendly and like hospitable so much more, you know, than I ever thought.
So
But
my question to you, Chantal, is if you enjoy living there, if you like the people, if you like the culture, why haven't you taken steps to integrate yourself into that way of living. You don't know much in the way of speaking Arabic. You're not learning much of anything. You're just sequestered up into that apartment and you don't ever leave. So you have a love for everything involving the Middle East, but yet for all the things that you say, you don't go out and do much. You don't socialize with anybody, not even the other women. Strange.
But maybe I can organize a Middle East Beeze someday. That would be fun. We just want a Beeze. I feel you can't be silly when Salah's there. No, we're not, Stan. Celebrating 420. It's but I feel a little bit more reserved, I guess. Like, we've been together 6 months. I didn't realize that. 6 months of being together, that's crazy, you know? But I feel like a little bit more reserved, but I think we're both like more out of our shell. Like, especially him, he's being more warmed up more. He's used to coming from a culture that's so conservative, especially for women. Like, he's never, ever, ever been with someone like me, you know, like subjected to this kind of openness. So it's like, it's an adjustment for him too, you know? So it's very interesting. But I have
Salah understood the assignment. You're someone that you're on YouTube, you need to make content. He understood the assignment. As long as he allows you to do whatever it is you want to do to make money, as long as you're not breaking any major laws or putting either one of you in major danger, he'll just kick back and be your companion, be your sidekick, whatever it is you're calling for, and receive the paychecks. So he understands the assignment. Speak when spoken to, speak when commanded to speak, be nice, smile on camera, and that's it. And he gets paid.
We laugh at things like the way we bees and laugh at silly things. He and I do that every day. It's like our, like in private, you know, like it's a private, like, affection thing. So you love the vibe in Egypt. Egypt, there's a lot of Egyptians who reside here. So there is a definitely Egyptian culture here. Like, there's like food, there's you know, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's like Egypt, I don't think. Just from what I see in videos and everything, I don't think it's the same. No. They even speak differently. Like, they have a different accent, an Arabic accent. Like each, you know, like the Syrians, for example. The beaches do look beautiful. The cuisine is amazing, yeah. And as long as you eat portion wise, it's relatively healthy because it's real food and they make it like, um, you know, like the fish we had was like a whole fish with lemon, and then it had like rice, eggplant, though it was fried. But
Yeah, and what a shame. You're in a place where there's wonderful, fresh, healthy food. You could get healthy, but you're not. You're still doing the same thing that you were doing back in Canada. So if you left Canada because there was a part of your brain saying, we need help, we can't control ourselves, we're over here in Canada and there's so much freedom that we go overboard. If you went to Kuwait as a way to get control of yourself, to learn self control, you have failed because you went from Canada, where you lived, where you were overindulging in fast food, to going to a completely different country and doing the same thing. Lots of healthy food there, fresh food, wonderful food. What are you going for? You're going for fast food again. So, what exactly did you leave Canada for? It doesn't make any sense to me. You were in one country where you lived, being unhealthy, eating unhealthy, to going to another country just to repeat the same behavior. And if anything, you being in Kuwait, not being mean here, Chantal, but you have put on more weight since you've been in Kuwait than you did in Canada. And you're going to keep gaining until you get your problem under control.
tomato sauce, and a salad. Like they serve a little side salad or greens with everything. So yeah, the food's really good. I think when Western people think of us Middle Easterners, they think of us riding camels in the hot desert. Yeah, I know, Roji. You know, or people think of like, yeah, it's. I'm gonna hurry and get ready, guys. Help me out here. Where's my mascara? I definitely had some of those preconceived notions before I came here myself. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure that she thought that her being of a much bigger size, she had some preconceived notions that if she went to the Middle East, there would be lots of women in the Middle East that were maybe her size or bigger, and she would just maybe fit right in. Or maybe she thought that she could just hide her weight gain under the abayas, neither of which is true. Because I watch her videos, I watch her vlogs. The women that walk around in the abayas and the hijabs, they look very elegant. They look very comfortable. She doesn't look comfortable. So maybe in Chantal's mind, she thought that all Middle Eastern women were going to be super morbidly obese and she would just blend right in. And she found out that is not the case.
So I can't really talk, but the heat is something you're not prepared for. Now, although it is desert heat, so it's not humid like it would be in Thailand.
Right. So you lived in Canada, which is colder weather. Then you hopped on over to Kuwait, which is desert heat, which is drying heat. And now you and Salah are talking about going to Thailand, which is tropical heat. Chantal, I used to live in Florida. That's where I grew up. Tropical heat is humid heat. It is sticky. It is so uncomfortable. You feel like you're walking around in a sauna all the time. It's a different kind of heat. So wherever you go, your body has to get used to the climate, and it may take quite a while. I don't see you doing that very well, especially if you're cooped up in a room all day. You're not really getting used to the temperature.
Which is one of the reasons I don't really want to go in the summer. But yeah, I don't cook much. I kind of gave up on cooking a little bit because there's so many. I can't talk when I do the wing because it'll look like a. That's interesting. But yeah, some of the richest people in the world are in the UAE, aren't they?
See, this is so rude. She's doing a live chat. There's people in the room, and she's sitting there putting on her makeup and not paying attention to the people who are trying to talk to her. Bad manners, Chantal.
So whenever Salah gets back, I will be going. You like the desert? I love the camels. I might go today because now we can drink. Like I wasn't really going out during the day much, unless it was right after Fajr before we went to bed because in this heat and no water, not the Canadians are nice. At this point, what is the point of these tall buildings? I don't know. A plus. Toriana, do you believe that Florida? Oh, your contract ended, met my husband and got married. Oh, nice, Triggered Andy. Okay. My eyeliner and that's it, and then I'm done. Of course it's gross. You don't have to try it to know it's gross. Yeah, it's like cat fur. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, she's getting kind of boring. So let's just, Salah shows up at some point. Let's just, okay, I don't feel like watching her put on her makeup. Maybe I'm missing some important stuff. I really don't care. She's boring by herself. Let's get forward.
No muشكلة, just say hi.
Yeah, just say hi and then we're gonna go away. Is Latifa Cafe open?
I don't think so now.
What? So he just gets home, and the first thing she's asking about is there a cafe open? Of course, the first thing on her mind is food.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome salam.
It's not moving.
Yeah, it's because I have it plugged in. You know? Is that okay?
I think finish charge, right?
Maybe. See his
Which
emoji, the King Beeze emoji, and I put the baby face one, the funny face, the potato face.
The weird smile. Eid Mubarak. Inshallah alaykum alaikum ya Rab. Thank you, A+.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Mimi. Angela. Estrella.
Look at Harry. Look at the King Beezer one. I love it. Love. King Beezer isn't happy. You happy?
No, yeah, I'm happy.
He's stern. His normal demeanor. No, he's happy. He's not as silly as the Beezers yet, but he will get there. Right? Inshallah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Love.
روجي شو نسوون في العيد؟ صليت العيد خلصنا الصلاة إن شاء الله حنروح على المقبرة نزور قبر الوالدة. We'll go to a graveyard now.
Yeah.
To visit my mom.
Yeah.
And we will see you later, inshallah.
Yeah. What is this one? Okay, you guys, I look like this creature. This is a baby from, this is one of the characters from Muppets Christmas Carol, and sometimes I go like this with my mouth, and I look like her. May she rest in peace. Yes.
Shukran. Thank you.
Thank you, Roji.
That's really nice. Some of the VIPs are giving their condolences to Salah. He looks a bit somber tonight, understandably so, if he's got to, go to the graveyard to visit mom. Chantal doesn't seem like she gives a crap either way.
Roji's from, where did you say you're from, Roji?
Thank you, Angela.
Bahrain? No.
Yeah, I think she's from Bahrain, yeah. شلون العيد عندكم؟ شلون الأجواء؟ في رطوبة؟
Huh? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, A+. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Oh, we need an eyebrow emoji.
Okay, يلا screenshot.
Yeah, whenever we finish, I'll screenshot. Love that.
وناس عيدهم اليوم وناس باكر. أي صح.
Sa. I can never say the H sounds. Sa.
صح.
Sa. Like Salah. Haha, no. You guys like that head? It looks like me. Don't you think so?
Mimi, would
Oh, wait, I messed up here. Here we go.
Beezer spray. Don't show them the con.
they know already.
I was showing them that.
Beeze. عادي.
I want some too. Oh, and the beard spray. Can I want me to put some on your beard? This one?
He's looking at her like, please don't touch me.
Show them this.
Yeah.
Of course, Chantal, look at that look. He's looking at the camera and she's looking at him like, I'm looking for any reason to touch him. So I'm just going to make up the excuse. I'm going to put the beard spray on him.
Okay. It's for hair.
And your beard, I put some.
Yeah.
She's so happy to be able to touch him for just 2 minutes.
I love it. Oud. That's oud, eh?
Yeah, oud.
Ooh, I love the oud.
Mm.
It's more of a
Nice.
oud is not unisex, right? It's more for men.
Unisex.
Really?
Yeah, عادي.
I have to wonder if Chantal is under the way of thinking that the longer she hangs out with Salah, the more there might be a chance that he'll actually fall in love with her. Because if that's the thinking, Chantal, it ain't going to work. He's just not that into you. In fact, he's not into you at all. He's into your wallet. And while we're here, I might as well just get a nice little screenshot of Miss Chantal because I do need my thumbnail. There we go. So I'm happy with that. I think I'll keep that. So onward that we go.
Solid endurance. Sell it online, please. Inshallah. Maybe someday. I know you guys want to smell it. Maybe as part of merch because I never had merch, but that would be perfect merch.
Inshallah.
Triggered Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, think about all the money you would have made back in the day had you made merch. If you had taken just an hour or an hour and a half out of your not busy day and made merch and made a merch store, you could have made a killing back in the day. Not now. Not now. That boat sailed a long time ago.
Thanks,
Thank
Andy.
you very much.
That's sweet. And it's nice to have a lot of you guys back. A lot of Beezers rejoined, so it's nice to see you guys, for sure. I know I've been through a lot of different phases in my life. This one is not a phase. I'm a lot happier. This is my life now, and I hope that you guys will share it with me. The curb jumping video. Women usually wear oud on abayas. Ah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
A+. Yeah, Elizabeth. I love the smell. Thank you. Smells nice, eh?
Yeah. Hey, Eid Mubarak Salah also. Thank you, Sanella. Same to you, inshallah. Happy Eid. Eid
Yes.
Mubarak.
King Beezer. I love that emoji. If you guys have something you want me to do an emoji of, let me know. Okay.
Elizabeth.
It's like a hair mist, but you can use it on beards too. And it's to make your hair and facial hair smell nice. You can actually see that Salah made you happy. Treat sis right, Salah. She's good people. Yeah, he really, really does. He's very, very, very supportive.
Okay, you know what? We're done here with that. I can't take any more. Let's go on to the comments before we're done here. Be Free says, I kind of feel like the last thing Salah wanted to do was come home to a live Beeze and everyone acting silly when he was preparing himself to go to the cemetery to see his mom. I don't mean this hateful, Chantal, but I really wouldn't blame him. No, nor would I. You're going to see your mother if she's passed away or a family member that's passed away. You're going to be in a different frame of mind. But of course, Chantal has to have the camera on always. She's not really respectful of other people's headspace or what they're going through. All right, next comment. Dee says, some of the scholars say that smoking shisha is haram, especially during Ramadan. Well, I am not of the Muslim faith or the culture, so I have no opinion about that. I don't know if it is or it isn't. But even if it is not haram, it's certainly something that she shouldn't be doing because she has breathing problems, because shisha smoke is very concentrated. She says she has asthma. She's got inhalers. She really shouldn't be smoking. It's very, very powerful stuff. Magdalena says, you're too nervous to recite the words of God, but not to stuff your face on camera. Make a mockery of Islam, spread misinformation, curse, mock, and insult people and lie. Okay, yeah. Look, she makes her own rules up as she goes. She's always moving the goalpost. It's not about doing what's right. It's about what's right for her. See, that's how she justifies it. Let's see. Gemini Girl says, I may dislike what you have done and lies you have told, but you really need to wake up. If this isn't a scam you're part of, then you need to have a backup plan for yourself. If Salah really cared, he wouldn't make the little sneaky digs about your weight and stirring things up with BBJ on videos. He would sit you down and talk to you about it getting out of control. I just hope somewhere you have some control of your own money to access in case of emergency. This is not a hateful comment, but I couldn't imagine being in a different country and not wanted. Thing is, I think Chantal, I don't know what happened to her a few years ago, but here's my opinion and here's my theory. I think a few years ago something happened. I don't know what. I don't know if she got a diagnosis or maybe she woke up one day and said to herself, you know, I really do not want to pass through life alone. And she just got it in her head that she was going to have a man by her side. And that's when she just lost control and started to act outrageously and completely feverish about having a man with her. And that's why she ran so hard after Nader. And that's why she ran so hard after Salah. But we saw what happened. She gave up everything to be with Salah because she couldn't bear the thought of losing him. She could give up everything but him. And now that she's in Kuwait, because she gave up everything to be with Salah, you know she's not going to let him go willingly. I mean, she gave up being in the villa. She gave up her pets, all of that to be with a guy just because he's somewhat attractive. You know, that means everything to Chantal. Nothing else matters but that. Being with this gentleman who is not ugly, she wants to be by his side. And she just cannot stomach the thought of that man being with another woman besides her. And if the only way she can have him is to go to another country, give up everything she knows for everything she doesn't know, just so she can sit next to him and know where he's at and know who he's talking to, that's exactly what she's going to do. She put all of her chips on one number. And even if that number doesn't want her, it doesn't matter because she wants him. So, do I think that Chantal knows she's part of a scam? Yeah, I do. I think maybe she told Salah a bunch of lies about perhaps citizenship. And she painted this false picture of herself and he believed it. And he's been finding out over time what a liar she is, but he's in so deep with Chantal that he's probably figuring, you know what? She's here. She's still making money. I don't have to work. All I have to do is just make her somewhat happy and I'll still keep getting paid. And so he's just sticking around for that. Rayvon says, so immature, Chantal. Why do you give off teeny bopper vibes whenever Salah is around? Because she wants his attention. You know, she gets giddy if he even looks at her for 5 minutes. Let's see. Just looking for a good comment. So that's it for the comments of the video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment yourselves. Thank you so much for being with me tonight and have a good one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.